I don't know if this grease gun's any good. It says OEM Industrial. Probably wipe it off my hand. You can read it. There we go. And I went to the dump the other day in a transfer station, and it was thrown in the iron bucket, and it doesn't look to me like they've even wore the paint off it. So we're going to put some grease in this and see if it's any good. Yeah, you can see that old red grease. It pumps slicker than heck. It had this amyl hard grease in it, and it is hard. I mean, hard enough I had to dig it off with my fingernails. I don't know how old that tube is, but had to do a little washing to get it to work. I wish that was dated, but it's probably not. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what the deal is, but that grease in there, you probably can't see that that's hard in there, but that is hard as it can be, all dried out. I've never seen grease dry out like that. Emily's supposed to be good stuff, but anyway, we're going over to the backhoe. We'll give it some grease. Well, that other grease gun there was a good grease gun, but the tip wasn't any good on it. Other than that, it was brand new and it works fine, but it wouldn't stay on all the grease fittings. So I went and got this old girl. This old girl here, that's what you call a long grease gun. It's got a 4-foot hose on it, just a hydraulic hose. I bought that back when I was logging full time, because the old Franklin's way down in the bowels of them. You got the drive line, can't hardly get to them. And if you do get the grease gun onto it, then you can't pump it, because you got to get both arms in there to pump it. It's a hell of a thing. That there, you leave it right outside the machine, right by your hip, and you can reach all the way to the center of the machine. So anyway, this has got an amulet mechanical thumb on it, and its geometry at its best, as you shut the bucket, it shuts the thumb. And 90% of the time, I like it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's in the way. But it does a good job. Anyway, I'll show you this hole we're working on. So we're going to put a retaining wall in here for the simple reason that to plow down by these greenhouses, it's got to be flat, because when we get an ice storm, then we can't get the tractor down through there and keep it where we need it to go. It'll slide away. So this is 30. We're going to have the greenhouse the same elevation as that one, so we can actually build up that, because we have a hard time staying up to that house. So we're going to fill the loam up and grass it in up higher, up to the bottom of those pressure treated. And we're going to have the second house that we're going to build here. It's going to be basically up this high. I mean, almost chest high. It's 33 inches above that grass is the bottom of that pressure treated, and that's how high we're going to make the retaining wall. But yesterday I got a hell of a mess. I got to back over there and start smoothing out. I had a rock in there. Well, I'll tell you, I was over an hour digging it out. Just couldn't break it loose, and it wasn't that big, but I mean, it's good size. It's, you know, it's 4 feet across it pretty near, and you know, it's a big rock. I don't know what it weighs, probably 3,000 pounds or better. I know if you pick it up in the backhoe without dirt in the front bucket, it picks the front end of the tractor up. You can't drive with it. It'll just set right on the ground on the back. So it's heavy. But anyway, neither here nor there. Today our project is, hopefully my nephew Chris here shows up. He's the one there that we've worked on the little digger splines with. You've seen him in a few videos. But hopefully he'll come on up, and between the two of us here, we should be able to come right down through here. But I don't want to go any further until I get that back end straightened out. So anyway, I'll shut you off for a little bit here. I'm going to get the excavator out here where I can get to that. It's got an extender hoe on it, so it'll reach out there pretty far. I'll have to get myself hung over the thing a little bit, but not bad. So anyway, we'll see you in a few. Yeah, we're digging along slowly here. Kind of rocky. Matter of fact, I'll show you what this material is like here. This is what they call glacial till in this area. And it's basically clay, rock, sand. It's a little bit of everything. And it's hot in the hinges of hell. You know, that's got clay all around it. It's what the glaciers brought down and left. You can see the definite line of the loam on top. Of course, then you got subsoil here for about a foot before you go into the good hard pan. But anyway, you can hear the rocks. It's not as easy digging as what it looks, but we'll get it done. I'm the ditch man. Chris is doing the backhoe work, so we'll bring you back here when we get a little more done. We've got, I don't know, 30 feet of good ditch done here, and that end there we're going to do when we finish. So, anyway, it's coming good. It's a 5-foot hole on the width, and it's about 4'3" to 4'6" deep. So, quite a bit of material to take out. Anyway, we'll get back to you in a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to shut you guys off. This is more of the same. And we're just chewing battery for repetition, so I'll bring you back here when we get the ditch a little different. Hello everybody, that little step right here, it's only about 8 feet long. I got to dig that down tomorrow, but the rest of it, Chris, he just left about a half hour ago, and it's a long ways down across here. About 110 feet, the whole length of the ditch. And this up here at the end was a little sketchy because there's power lines. 240 runs down to this greenhouse. And he hadn't got to it yet, but we was real close. Probably within a foot or so, so we was getting nervous, but I think we're far enough. So anyway, it was a job well done. Nobody got hurt. We're plus or minus an inch the whole way. And as you can see, I got my sweatshirt on here. It's I don't know, 57, 58 degrees out, and it was 70 some today. It was beautiful, and about 4:30, boy, the temperature started to come down. We got a wind out of the north. It's gonna be a cold night. They're saying frost advisory almost. Well, it'll be down below where we're at. Whether or not we actually get it, I don't know. But, you know, we'll pick this thing here up for the night. And leave that tripod right there. That way it'll be there for tomorrow. And, had this thing a lot of years. Me and wife built a lot of stuff with it. It was in a yard sale one day for, I don't remember what, 45, 50 bucks. Came with a tripod and a stick and everything. We bought it, what the heck. And we've built every one of these greenhouses with it. And I got to show you our stick there. We got an 8-foot stick, that's all we got. And we ended up having to modify the end of it. We got a ruler stuck to the top of it, but it worked. You know, it got us by. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go, and we're gonna head and get some diesel fuel, because I've been running the John Deere today, been running the other tractor, the backhoe, and I guess Chris put it over back here. Yeah, you got her all shut up for the night, which is good. So anyway, hope you folks enjoyed. That's our first big real push on the greenhouse. We're supposed to have that, oh, today is Monday, and I believe he's coming probably Thursday to do the pour. He's going to put in a footer on Thursday, probably pour the wall on Friday, and probably tear it down on Monday. I think that was what his plans were. Of course, you know, that stuff's all subject to weather, you know. But yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoyed. And you know, if you want to follow this thing along and don't miss anything, don't hesitate to subscribe. You know, I don't mind subscribers. And hit the like button if you like it. Talk to you later.